Is the trucking industry about to hit the jackpot? Spoiler alert, it's all about one magical tax deduction. Per diem, a Latin term meaning per day, refers to a daily allowance granted to employees to cover expenses incurred while traveling for work. For truck drivers, this typically includes costs related to meals and incidental expenses when they are away from home. According to Barry Fowler, owner of Taxation Solutions, self-employed truckers who are subject to the U.S. Department of Transportation's hours of service regulations and who travel away from home overnight where sleep or rest is required can claim the per diem credit. This allowance helps alleviate the financial burden of travel-related expenses that are essential to completing their job. The Internal Revenue Service recently announced an increase in special per diem rates for transportation workers. Beginning October 1, 2024, the per diem rate for self-employed truckers and owner-operators will rise to $80 per day for travel within the continental U.S. and $86 per day for international travel. This marks a significant increase of nearly 16% from the previous rate of $69, which had been in effect for the past 2 years. Historically, per diem rates have been available primarily to self-employed truck drivers and owner-operators. To qualify for these deductions, drivers must be away from their home for a sufficient duration that necessitates rest or sleep, adhering to specific regulatory guidelines. Notably, it is not required to be away for more than 24 hours to meet the overnight rule. For instance, renting a room for rest during a layover would qualify. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017 eliminated the ability for employee drivers to claim per diem deductions. This change has led to increased tax exposure for many drivers, prompting calls for reform. The proposed Tax Fairness for Workers Act, introduced by Rep. Brendan Boyle and Sen. Robert Casey, Jr., aims to reinstate the per diem deduction for employee truck drivers. With 183 co-sponsors in the House and 39 in the Senate, this bill seeks to alleviate some of the financial pressures that truck drivers face by allowing them to deduct unreimbursed expenses related to travel and other work-related costs. The legislation has garnered substantial support from various industry organizations. The Owner-Operator Independent Drivers Association has been vocal in advocating for the restoration of these deductions. Association President Todd Spencer stated, "The elimination of the per diem for company drivers has unfortunately increased the tax exposure for many hard-working Americans who make their living behind the wheel of a truck." Similarly, the American Federation of Labor and Congress of Industrial Organizations has expressed support for the bill, highlighting its potential benefits for middle-class workers. Recent efforts on per diem could significantly relieve the financial strain many drivers face. With industry support growing, the possibility of positive change is on the horizon. Will this legislation finally give truck drivers the financial relief they deserve, or will they continue to struggle in silence? Only time will tell, but the stakes are high for those who keep America moving.